All right, we're gonna do a little bit of reveal of the trip with the pterodactyls, Basialis, I think is the way you say the full name. But the pterodactyls. Now, pterodactyls is a trace fossil, and it's believed to be from possibly a brittle starfish or brittle star, and there's a little bit of mixture in thoughts on that, I think. Uh, the tracks resemble a trilobite feeding pattern as well, but what we've got, these pterodactylines tracks, for the most part, from the ones that I can communicate with, believe it is from a brittle star. Now, this occurred during the Upper Devonian period, which is going to be somewhere in the 355 to 385 million years ago. So these are ancient tracks. And, I mentioned that the tracks resemble the feeding pattern of a trilobite, which also lived during that time and in this particular area. But we're going with the brittle star part. But the main thing is it's called pterodactyls is the track that we see. Now I need to clean off this plate a little bit. You can see uh, we've got these dirt patterns here, and I want to clean that up. So I'm gonna grab a brush, and we're gonna just these are stiff but still soft bristles that we have here, and I'm just gonna scrub that off, and you can see where it's coming off right here. But I don't want to damage the tracks. So we're going to kind of brush off what we can. And this shell, uh, you don't want too much water on it in cleaning it up because the water can damage the shell and cause it to flake and decay. So we're going to get as much as we can with this brush to clean it up. Like so. And there's lots and lots of tracks on here. So like we've got a track that runs here, 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 here. You know, and that's just on this part. We've got them everywhere through here. So really nice track right here, there. Um, so you can see why I want to kind of keep this plate together and get it cleaned up. All right, I'm gonna pause for a second because I want to wipe this down. All right, so basically I've just got a damp cloth that I'm gonna use to kind of wipe this down. And you can see on the overhead how I'm doing it. And it's just to get as much of this dirt off that I can. And I don't want the cloth where it's so wet that it's dripping. It's just damp. Enough where I can make the slab turn dark as I wipe it. And you may be able to see the tracks much better now. Let's see if I can do an adjustment here. You can kind of see what we got. And this will dry back up. But we've, again, this is the classic double line that we talk about, where you've got the little paddle marks as it comes through. We've got here, the double line with the paddle marks there, here. I mean, there's tracks all over. And that makes this piece just super beautiful. Nice track there. And I'll run the macro on it so you can see it a little bit better. And as this dries and I see dirt spots, I'll try to wipe them down. Don't mean to bump the camera there. But it's just, this is some of the one of the older fossils that I have. Again, 355 to 380-ish, 385-ish million years old during the upper Devonian. And I've got some other ones in the cabinet over here from the first time that I found them. And I'll show you kind of on the screen right now that we've got one that it's got the line that kind of comes down the center and really shows the tracks well. And that's one of the ones that I sent the pictures to the West Virginia Geological and Economic Survey, where they determined, yes, this is Pteridictines. But again, this kind of shows you this big slab and what it looks like. And we will likely either put it on top or in the back of the upper part of the cabinet here for display. I'm not sure yet, because this portion right here makes it a little tall for inside the cabinet, but not on top of the cabinet. And I actually could make a frame type thing to kind of hold it and put it up on the wall as well. I'm also interested a little bit in this piece here that's got this relief, this rise. Just kind of check it out. But once that is cleaned up, that I've got most of this dirt off of it, I can actually study it a little bit further and see if there's anything else in there. So yeah, it quickly for the camera here to give you another idea how big this slab is. This is what we're working with. I mean, it's a large slab of tracks, and there's not much on the back side. See there? The tracks are all on this top side that I've got here, and it's drying nicely. The mud and dirt away. So yeah, we've got a display piece. If you have any questions, if you found anything like this, this was found about 90 miles from where they typically find the tracks, and again, it's in Hardy County, West Virginia, where I found these in a road cut. The road cuts on both sides of the road, and you can find these. You can find examples of the Pteridictines on the slabs on each side. These are other ones, the others that you saw in the video that I found. I'm going to lay this down here, this track along my finger there. Just a beautiful example of it. If we look here, got a really good example there. And then I'll lay this one down in this track right along that edge, which this is one that I showed on the video where we found it. So, I've got lots of examples of it, and I'm pleased with what I have. Till next week when we have another in the field adventure. I hope to see you then, and don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep this channel building, and I'll keep presenting some fossils I find along, here in the U.S. I'll be good.